this area, this has to do with the well-being, with the health of the residents and citizens of the municipality. What we have done is that that particular area was really not functional, but I have actually revived and increased the members of the committee for hygiene and sanitation. They have made their rounds. We have been able to visit various premises. And, for the council, there are various fines, various rates when you don't have a toilet at all, when you have a toilet which does not respect the hygienic conditions that are required, when you have a toilet that is not properly made. My committee, the committee of the council, is at work. We have started from the center, that is Minji town. That is the township of Minji municipality. And a lot of changes are being made. And the mayor himself, particularly, they called him a feed man. That is, most part of his operations as the mayor are in the feed, because we think that in the feed we are able to correct a lot of operations which on paper, they may report on paper which is wrong. We have done a lot, and we are expanding now to the peripheries, and a number of hard measures are being put in place, since that is in the area of fines. So that is in the area of hygiene and sanitation. In the area of education, there is this transfer of competence by the various technical ministries to the council. They are doing so gradually. The Ministry of Basic Education, or better still called primary education, is one of them. We have embarked on the building of toilets in schools. We are visiting schools. But remember, with little resources put at our disposal, it's very difficult for us to move further than our legs can carry us. But we are making sure that the educational elements, in fact, you remember, schools, since they are under the council, they write for assistance. They write for assistance for lack of portable toilets, portable water, or lack of classrooms, even those we can make with natural materials. That is our soil. Our soil is good. We use cement to compact. We are doing exactly that, but remember, with very little resources at our disposal, we are doing exactly that. We try to buy textbooks. Most of the schools, they are in the rural areas. We try to buy textbooks, and in fact, other school materials. And we even sensitize. We carry a lot of sensitization for those areas which they are enclave, that the awareness of education does not reach them. We try to reach them so that the idea first of going to school could be planted in them. These are exactly the things we are doing. In the area of health, we have the health centers which have been constructed by the state, but some are there for 1 year, 2 years. Some of the centers have been approved, but due to lack of resources, they are unable to go operational. The council provides very minimal assistance. But what we need is, first the resources to get the personnel. That is, can be 1 or 2, the personnel first, because you have the rural centers and integrated rural centers, health centers, so that you get the center to move forward and to buy basic medication, so that they could act first as first aid in the first resort. So these are exactly the things we are doing. And too, our area too, we have many of our part of our population which constitute the age. I mean, those who are of advanced age. You need basic drugs, like you need drugs, you need stress, you need drugs for high blood hypertension, sugar. You know, these are the kind of things that the age they get implicated. So we think that these are part of the difficulties we go through.
Monsieur le maire, depuis un certain temps, nous constatons que dans notre pays, il y a beaucoup de cas de décès dus aux arrêts cardiaques. Est-ce que c'est le cas dans votre commune? Et quelles propositions pouvez-vous nous faire pour essayer de réduire ces cas de décès?
Yes, I agree. Yes, it is the case in my council area. The case of death, I mean, many persons die. What I will say first is in the area of medication. First, there is lack of medication. That's the first thing. Two, access to medical facilities. You may really want to, you are sick, you really want to accede to medical facilities, but you don't have the means. The will is there, but you don't have the means. When money is not there, it's difficult to be consulted at a medical institution. So these are the kind of things we encounter on a daily basis. For the cases of cardiac arrest, we have them in my council area. So what I will suggest is that if you could enable us to have access to basic medication. For example, for the old, when they get old, or some of them they don't have children who are of substance. They lack the means. If the basic drugs for the old, they could be provided, they could be made available. That would be wonderful. Some too, they suffer for these eye problems. If you could enable us to have glasses, that would be a wonderful problem. And two, not forgetting malaria, that is very rampant in our area. If we could have access to the basic drugs, you have malaria and typhoid, due to our water source. If you could enable us, in fact, to have access to the drugs, that could help us. And for the cardiac issues, what I would say is, it is true we have them in number, but as I earlier said, someone may be willing to access to drugs, but the means are not there. If we could have the means, or have the drugs, the means and the drugs, whichever.
Okay. Bon, merci, monsieur le maire.